and this is the Salt Lake Tribune Daily Buzz, a video series where we bring you the important story of the day. Now, Zion National Park remains one of the most popular national parks in the country, despite seeing fewer visitors last year than it did the year before. So in 2022, 4.5 million people came to the park, making it the second busiest year in Zion's history. Now, this is down from the numbers in 2021 when the park had a record-breaking 5 million visitors. Now, out of the 63 official national parks in the country, this is the third most visited, behind the Great Smoky Mountains and the Grand Canyon. Now, with its popularity, Zion faces some unique challenges when it comes to protecting the park resources, maintaining public health, and sustaining facilities. Park Superintendent Jeff Bradybaugh said, quote, "We continue to protect Zion so that millions of visitors who travel to experience the park's iconic scenery and who patronize regional businesses continue to enjoy their time here." However, not everyone believes that the current park strategy is sustainable. Corey McNulty of the National Parks Conservation Association said Zion started a use management planning process back when the visitors were closer to 2.7 million people, about 15 years ago. That plan, however, hasn't kept up with the surge of interest, especially post-pandemic. She pointed out that Zion has fewer employees in 2022 than it did in 2010, even though it has 2 million more visitors. She said, quote, "If we are looking at the record visitation year after year, we really think it sets an unsustainable benchmark for protecting the park long term." Now, while the number of visitors was down last year, they will likely remain high and continue to rise, given that Zion has seen consistent growth in visitor numbers over the past 40 years. The issue is compounded by the fact that most visitors want to spend their time in the first 10 miles between the main visitor center and the Narrows in Zion Canyon, despite the park being more than 200 square miles. McNulty explained that other national parks like Yellowstone or the Rocky Mountains see almost as many visitors each year, but they handle it better because they have multiple entrances and the attractions are more spread out. Now, McNulty emphasized that the National Parks Conservation Association isn't against people visiting Zion's. Rather, it wants the park to find more ways to keep it from being overrun, including letting tourists know of other places of interest nearby. Now, the park has taken some steps to help mitigate its overcrowding. In 2000, it banned nearly all cars in the canyon and relies mostly on its shuttle system to deliver people to trails. The shuttles have returned to full service since the pandemic and were boarded more than 5 million times last year. Now, also last year, the park implemented a pilot program that required a permit to hike Angel's Landing, the most popular trail in Zion's. The program has been widely praised, and the park spokesperson Jonathan Schaefer said it allows about 80% of the number of people who had been hiking the trail before the permits were required and spreads them out throughout the day. But the main takeaway is visitors to Zion's in the summer should not expect to have the park to themselves. Visitations in June can almost be twice as much as the people in November, and lines can be very long. Schaefer said, quote, "We want people to understand the kind of experience you're likely to have when you get to the park." Now, we want to hear from you guys. What do you think about the Zion overcrowding? Do you even go to Zion's anymore because you know it's going to be so crowded? Do you think that enough is being done to help mitigate these crowds? Or where else do you suggest people go because Zion's is so crowded? Be sure to comment below, or you can tweet us at SLTrib. Thank you guys for watching. We really do appreciate it. If you want all of our Salt Lake Tribune videos, including our Daily Buzz videos, as soon as they are live, be sure that you're subscribed. You can also find us on social media such as TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at SLTrib. Thanks.